Tomorrow night, the Bulls will head to Charlotte to take on the Hornets. 5:30.
Hello people, it's Steve. It is November 2nd, 2015. Yeah, it's November 2nd. Wow, we're in November already. I remember this year's going by so fast. I remember when this year just began. But first of all, I want to say congratulations to the Kansas City Royals for winning the World Series last night. They did awesome. I was hoping they'd beat the Mets because the Mets beat my Chicago Cubs, and I can't root for a team who beat my team, so yeah. Congratulations, Kansas City. Plus, I didn't want them to end up like the Texas Rangers in 2010 and 2011, where they made it to the World Series 2 years in a row and lost both years. But yeah, congrats to them. But anyways, I'm watching the Blackhawks game against the Los Angeles Kings. They're losing 2-1. But I'm gonna rant on Rush Hour. Not the movie Rush Hour. The movie's actually good. I'm talking about that time of day where the streets and roads and highways and shit, they're just fucking packed. And it's hard to drive. There's so many fucking cars on the road. Now, Rush Hour, it sucks for both drivers and pedestrians. Now, Rush Hour is basically, there's 2 times a day rush hour. Say 7 o'clock a.m. till like 9 p.m. because, you know, kids go to school. A lot of people are heading to work at that time. And whatever. And the second time is like from like 3 o'clock to 5 p.m. because, you know, kids are getting out of school, or people are going home from work, or some people are going to work. Or, you know, it's usually always on the weekdays. It's never really on... I gotta burp. But yeah, rush hour is usually on weekdays, not really weekends that much. It's not really that bad weekends because, you know, kids don't have school and a lot of people have the day off on weekends, especially Sundays. Sunday mornings are the best. Are the best to drive because, you know, barely any cars on the road. But, you know, but rush hour, it sucks. Not just for drivers, but if you're a pedestrian, it sucks because today I was going to White Castle, and oh god, I wanted White Castle so fucking bad. I was craving jalapeno cheeseburgers. Oh god. And so I walked to White Castle. In order to get to White Castle, I have to cross 2 busy streets. One is Roberts Road. The other is Harlem. And usually when I go to White Castle, I usually don't go during rush hour. I usually go at like, you know, either early or late or whatever, before or after rush hour. So I don't have to, you know, deal with having a hard time crossing the street. And usually Roberts Road, it's a busy street, just like Harlem. But Roberts Road, it's actually not too bad crossing that street. Harlem is kind of bad crossing it, but I always find a way to cross that street. But today, oh my fucking god, I went to White Castle during rush hour because I was so hungry. And I was like wanting to cross Roberts Road, and it was so fucking hard crossing Roberts Road. Usually, I usually just wait for like maybe 2 minutes to cross the Roberts Road. And, you know, that street's kind of easy to cross. But today, oh my god, it was so fucking hard. I was standing, waiting to cross the street for like 30 minutes. Because there were so many cars coming. You know, because even when the one light is red, cars just keep coming. There's another light all the way down there. And there are just cars that keep on coming. And that light's red too, but it just turned red and then cars are still coming. Because they beat the red light. And this light is red. So there are no cars coming this way. And then finally, when those cars finally pass, that light turns green and cars start coming. And I can't cross. And I can't stand that. I seriously hate it when I cross streets and like that light is red and that light's green. There are no cars coming this way, but there are cars coming this way, so I can't cross. And then finally that light turns red and no cars come that way, but this light turns green and cars come. So I gotta keep on waiting, and then both lights are red. No cars are coming, and then there are cars that have to turn. They're turning the way that I gotta go. And then when they're done turning, then the lights turn green again and cars start coming. I can't stand it, but that kept happening to me today. It was awful. But finally, I was like waiting like 30 minutes to cross Roberts Road. But finally, I crossed it. You know, and then Harlem's the worst. But I always find a way to cross that street. But oh my fucking god, during rush hour. Oh my god, I couldn't even cross that street.
Well, a 5-minute health aware test from Edward.
Because that street was packed.
Health status, identify risks, and help you steer clear of trouble ahead.
The light was all the way down there. There was a light all the way down there and a light right here. This light was like red, so there were no cars coming. But there were like cars that kept on coming, and that light turned red. And cars still came, and then when they were done coming, cars were coming this way, and
Central update.
then I don't know, when the light just turned red. The light was all the way down there, but the line of cars was so fucking long. It was up to where I am, and I just couldn't cross. I don't know, you know what I'm trying to say. I can't really speak that well, but I'm having trouble saying how to say things, but my god, I couldn't even cross. Then both lights turned red and the cars are gone. No cars in my way, but cars were turning, so I couldn't cross, and they were done turning, and then cars started coming again. You know, I don't know. And I was waiting there for like an hour and shit, and I got so pissed I just went home. I didn't go to White Castle, and I was so close to White Castle too. And this one car honked at me. I wasn't in the street, I wasn't in any car's way, but the car honked at me. I guess they saw me waiting, they wanted to let me go. And they honked at me to cross the street already. I can't, because there are cars coming. There are cars coming. Do you not see any cars coming? Get glasses. Look. I couldn't cross because there are shitloads of cars coming.
If you can't find it at Benny's, it's probably not worth it.
You know?
Ice cream.
There were shitloads of cars turning and shit. Or, I don't know. You know what I mean? I can't stand rush hour. I was so pissed. I did not want to wait there for another extra hour just to cross, just until rush hour's over. So I just fucking went home and ordered a Domino's pizza instead. But god, I hate rush hour. And also what made it bad was there was like a car accident or whatever, and there were like paramedics and police cars or whatever, which usually slows down traffic.
WeatherTech floor liners to protect the front, back,
Which made it even worse.
floor, a bed liner, no drill, no flaps, and a phone.
Probably wouldn't have been that bad if there wasn't an accident, but you know, I hate rush hour. It's impossible for pedestrians to cross the damn street, and even if you're a driver, it sucks. I don't drive, but I remember back when I was in high school or middle school or whatever. After school, my mom would pick me up, and sometimes we would go to McDonald's to get something to eat. And it'd be hard to fucking turn into the McDonald's parking lot because there were so many cars coming and cars wouldn't stop to let us go. You know, it's awful. It's impossible to turn into that parking lot during rush hour. And you know, during rush hour, it's hard to turn in the parking lots, and the roads are just so packed, and it's hard to drive, and the roads are so slow, and you know, and everyone's just rushing to get to work or whatever, or to get to nowhere. Some people rush to get to nowhere. I don't know, just so many cars during rush hour, and I can't stand that. And everything else about rush hour sucks. I can't stand that time of day, rush hour. You know, if half of these people weren't born, it'd be easy to cross the street. Rush hour would never be bad. Because there wouldn't be that many people. This world is overpopulated. I know I'm sounding like an asshole. I'm sorry. When I get angry, I say things I don't mean. I'm just pissed off that these cars, rush hour, stopped me from going to White Castle and shit. I got so angry. Oh, so many people in this world, which makes the roads overpopulated. And so fucking... There's so many cars coming. There's so many cars. It's hard to cross busy streets like that during rush hour. I don't know. I don't know if this is an odd rant or not, but rush hour pisses me off as a pedestrian because it's impossible to cross busy streets because there are shitloads of school buses, trucks, cars picking up their kids to go to school, or driving kids home from school, or people going to work or driving home from work, or you know, some people are on the job if they're like a cab, bus, like bus drivers, or if you're a truck driver, I don't know. Fuck rush hour. It sucks. I wish rush hour never existed. Another reason why I don't like crossing busy streets on rush hour, because there are so many cars and they end up honking at you. I hate being honked at. Don't honk at me, fucker. Even if I'm not doing anything wrong. I hate being honked at. Like, sometimes people honk at me. I'm not even in their way. I look like they may think I'm in their way when I'm not. I'm on the sidewalk and the street is here, and they honk at me. Get out of the way! I'm not in the way. I'm on the fucking sidewalk, fucker. I give them the middle finger when somebody honks at me. And when you're driving, getting honked at sucks. I mean, when you're a driver and there's a stupid idiot in front of you, yeah, you honk at them. But I hate being the person who's the idiot and they honk at you, you know? Hell, sometimes you're not doing anything wrong and you get honked at. Because they're idiots. You know, remember going to McDonald's a couple weeks ago. Remember, I crossed this one street. It was a side street. There was like a car turning, so I hurried up and crossed the street, and right when I was on the sidewalk, 3 seconds after I crossed the street, the car that was turning honked at me. What? I'm on the sidewalk now. I'm not in your way, you stupid idiot. Fuck. You know, I should have gave them the middle finger. You know, I should have done that. I felt like doing that. That pissed me off. Does anybody else hate getting honked at? You know, those people piss me off. Sometimes, not only that, it scares the shit out of me when cars honk. Beep! Ah! I hate that. It scares the shit out of me. It makes me jump.
accessible. Only $24.99. Get quality and
But yeah,
windows and patio
this is my rant on rush hour.
doors and style combination.
Sure, everybody hates rush hour, pedestrians, drivers, and
Doors are 10.
all of that. So yeah. It's my rant, so have a good one, people. I'll do more rant videos in general, gameplays, vlogs, and more of that. So see ya, goodbye.